Hi, and welcome to Lesson 2. How can we protect our resources? We must protect natural resources by not using them up or damaging them. Using resources responsibly. When people walk or ride a bicycle or a bus instead of riding in a car, they are saving fuel. When they choose products that have less packaging, they are saving paper and plastic and making less garbage. Saving in these ways is called conservation. Conservation is the wise use of natural resources so that people do not waste them or use them up. Clean water is an important resource. We can conserve water by using less of it. You can, for instance, turn off the water while brushing your teeth and take shorter showers. One way that communities conserve water is to clean the water that is used. A wetland, for instance, cleans dirty water. First, the dirty water is piped into wetlands. Soil filters out harmful particles. Then, plants and tiny living things break down the particles. Afterward, the water is clean enough to flow back into a river and be used again. And here are the pictures up here. And it says, dirty water is piped into a wetland in Florida. It will become clean enough to be piped back into a river. Water from homes is filtered through sand in ponds like these. Farmers use the recycled water for their orange trees. Soil is another resource that must be used wisely. Soil needs protection from water and wind erosion. Some farmers help conserve soil when they plant their crops around hills instead of up and down the hills. The curved rows of plants act like dams to hold back rainwater. Soil soaks up water instead of being washed away. Farmers also plant trees alongside fields to keep soil from blowing away. As people in cities need more room, they often build new houses on nearby farmland. Buildings and roads cover the soil. The soil is then lost to farming. What can we do to protect land that has good soil for growing crops? We can start by protecting soil in our own backyard. We can put yard clippings and leaves where they decay instead of sending them to the landfill. This natural process turns them into compost. You can add compost to garden soil for fertilizer. We could allow these leaves in this picture to decay into compost. Then they would add nutrients to soil. And this says contour plowing keeps soil from vanishing away. So you can see some parts are higher than the others so that the soil doesn't wash away. And here's the checkpoint question. Describe ways people can conserve water. Okay, so we'll think about that one for our class discussion. Now the next page. Using up land space for trash. Everything we use is made from natural resources. For example, plastic milk jugs are made from oil. Food cans are made from metals such as steel and tin. When we no longer need these products, we throw them away. They become trash. The trouble with our trash is that it never really goes away. A truck often hauls trash to a landfill. A landfill is a large area in which trash is buried. Trash rests on top of a liner so that pollution does not leak into groundwater. Once in place, we no longer have to see, smell, or worry about our garbage making us sick. but it still exists, and the landforms continue to grow. And here's a picture. We put more than 200 million tons of trash each year into landfills like this one. What is in a year's worth of trash? Well, paper. 250 kilograms. Remember, 1 kilogram is about the size of a textbook. So paper, 250 kilograms in a year. Plastic, such as these, 80 kilograms. Metal, like these steel cans, 40 kilograms in about a year. Metal, like these aluminum cans, 10 kilograms a year. Glass, 40 kilograms. And food scraps, about 80 kilograms per year. Landfills are filling up and closing down. The number of landfills has fallen from 8,000 in 1988 to less than 2,000 today. Our need for land in which to bury our trash continues to grow. Most people, however, would rather see land used for other purposes. One way we are reducing the need for landfill space is by burning garbage in special furnaces. Burning garbage also gives off energy that can heat buildings and generate electricity. However, the smoke from the burning must be cleaned. If the smoke is not cleaned, it can harm the air we breathe. Special smoke cleaners are expensive. Another way we are lessening the need for landfill space is by reducing the amount of trash we make. If we were not doing this, we would have needed 100 new landfill areas. What are ways we are reducing the amount of trash we make? These are objects we use every day. Can some of these materials be used again? Some can be used again, some can be recycled, like melted down into new ones. Here's our checkpoint questions. Where does most garbage go after it is taken from your home? And what are some ways to save landfill space? And join us next time for Lesson 3. What are ways to use resources again?